I think we can all agree that Yellowstone is no longer just a television show, but an empire as of 2025. We have 1883 and 1923, and more spin-offs are on the way. However, one of the groups stands out as the ultimate heir to Yellowstone's throne, which was once a source of great glamour. Naturally, I am referring to the forthcoming Beth and Rip spin-off series. The good news is the show is officially in production and will be out sooner than we expect. The bad news is that it won't live up to our expectations. Everything will be different from what we would expect from a sequel to Yellowstone, from the title to the overall tone. Therefore, let's discuss it. Of all people, Hauser made a surprising statement about the upcoming release this week. First and foremost, it is not Dutton Ranch, he stated. It does not go by that name. That was also the first indication of the show's brand new direction. Although Cole kept the show's actual title a secret, his strong response to the misunderstood use of Dutton Ranch as the title made me wonder if this new show is deliberately abandoning the Dutton moniker entirely. You may recall that when the news of Dutton Ranch first broke, many people thought it was a nod to the Dutton family and John Dutton's work in Yellowstone, a direct continuation of our amazing journey. However, it's safe to assume that this new spin-off won't be as expected, if that won't be the title, and if Cole seems to be bothered by the very idea of it. However, Cole did not end the interview there. You can expect the same thing you've seen for the past several years, Kelly Riley and I going and working our asses off, trying to create something special. He also provided us with important information. I don't know about you, but this clearly indicates that the new show will focus on Beth and Rip's romance and relationship. Additionally, this indicates that the show will likely have a more laid-back tone and place a greater emphasis on the family they are attempting to construct. Yes, Taylor Sheridan is still the mastermind behind it, as we are aware. However, for the first time, he is collaborating with Succession, Veep, and King of the Hill writer John Brown on this new series. And this is yet another strong indication that the show will have a completely different tone than Yellowstone. It will be witty, filled with family drama and dark humor, but not in the same intense, gritty way as Yellowstone, in a manner that is more mellow and allows for more emotion. Even though there is no confirmed release date at this time, all indications point to a fall release. We are aware that filming will soon begin. It would make perfect sense for Dutton Ranch, or whatever the final title will be, to premiere around the same time as Yellowstone premieres do. Don't expect Beth and Rip to simply ride off into the sunset with everything neatly tied up, even though I said this would be a softer show. After the 5th season, when Beth, Rip and Carter move into their new ranch near Dillon, the new show is still expected to continue. We are aware that they have accepted Carter as their son. We also know that Beth wants to be a mother one day, so there's a good chance the show will talk about their struggles with infertility and trying to have kids. In addition, Beth is aware of Jamie's son, and she once vowed that the boy would never be told his father's identity. Because of this, one of the most popular fan theories is that Beth might adopt Jamie's son in some way. If you think that's possible, let me know. However, family dynamics will not be the only focus. Additionally, Beth will truly flourish as a businesswoman on this show. Before breakfast at Schwartz and Meyer, she was closing deals worth millions of dollars. She is the only person who can modernize a ranch and make it profitable in a world that is changing quickly. She repeatedly reminded John Dutton that they would not be able to survive unless the ranch made a profit. Did he take it in? Of course not, and consider their outcomes. However, Beth now has control over her own actions. When Beth went to Texas with Rip in Season 5, she found that Travis Wheatley's ranch was selling vodka and meat online to customers directly. Beth's plans for her new ranch were essentially foreshadowed in that scene. Beth's thoughts are no longer restricted to cattle. She is contemplating creating a ranching empire that John could never have imagined. One that sells products directly to customers, enters new industries, and emerges as a powerful brand. However, I'd like to know if you think Beth's expertise in ranching business can overshadow John Dutton. Make sure to like and follow the upcoming Yellowstone spin-off series for more weekly updates. In the meantime, you might be interested in the on-screen video as well.